Is AM 1160 WCCS and 101.1 FM. All right, so Kelly Fox is here. Keith McCracken is here from ICTC. Those are familiar faces to us, maybe some less familiar faces with you. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning, Todd.
Morning, Todd.
Good morning. Good morning. Now, who have you got with you today?
Well, you know what? We brought a crew because we are just talking about community service this morning. So that's not just Keith and I doing that from ICTC standpoint, but that takes the whole school. And so with us is our carpentry instructor, Mr. Tim Bash. And then we also have our health occupation student representative, Tyler Cover. And I also want to give Tyler a little shout out. He is our ICTC, one of our ICTC news announcers in the morning session each Friday morning. So he'll be leaving here and going back and preparing that news for this Friday.
There you go. Tyler, good job. And as I said, Tyler, great speed across the road there, avoiding getting hit by the speeding traffic.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right, so let's, and by the way, I'm just going to open it up here because it just, if it's as filled
it's too bad that this is radio this morning because we have a lot of visuals to share with you this morning, and you're opening the first one. Yeah, so everyone listening, Todd's opening up the cinnamon rolls that are exclusive from ICTC.
They are huge.
And this is his response, and we like it.
Well, I like them. And for a certain price, some of the staff members could actually share in those, but the price is pretty steep.
You can do your Christmas shopping after this morning.
I just released the smell of that into the room. It's amazing. All right, so let's talk. Enough about me. Let's talk about service and ICTC.
Yeah, well, one of the great things that we did this season, Todd, was that we participated in the It's a Wonderful Life Festival back in November. And if you remember, we had a nice setup in the Gaddy building thanks to Kay Smith and her husband, Dave. And we were able to set up our culinary booth. We had a photo booth there, and we also had our graphics and electronic media. Students had made stickers and ornaments, and carpentry was there. They had a nice display of items. And what did your students make there, Tim?
Our students actually made a little craft that was designed so that people, especially little children, could actually put it together quickly. A little snowman effect, digital media did a little design, graphics, had done some stickers for us, had a lot of help from the students actually doing the painting and preparation of that and packaging it for us. So it was, I think, a big success. The students loved doing it. Our students loved participating in those kind of things, showing and sharing their skills that they learned. So it was a good experience for them.
Wow, it sounds like it really was. And the fact that they get to work with younger kids through the event, that has to be a great bonus for them as well.
Yes. They really seem to enjoy that sort of peer or mentoring, teaching, coaching, and participation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and I wasn't actually in Gaddy when it was all going down at that main time because I was on the float, but because we also participated in the parade. But from the pictures that were taken, it was an awesome event because there were so many coming through there, and we were able to collect some donations. And so I'm proud to say this morning that we collected at least $400 that will be presented to the Teddy Bear Fund Drive by our students from Skills at another time. We didn't bring them with us this morning because we wanted to highlight these other activities, but we'll be making that deposit to you for the Teddy Bear Fund Drive in the future. So that's one way that ICTC was able to give back, and that feels so good at this time of the year.
Let me just say that I have never been in a room with Keith McCracken where he has been so quiet. It is just amazing to me. Do you have laryngitis or something? What's going on?
No, there's a time for everything, Todd. There's a time to be silent, and I'm just kind of here for moral support this morning. I was on the float as well for the Wonderful Life Parade, and
yes. Did you notice the nice slippers he had during the parade and the nice hat?
I did not.
Yeah, I had elf slippers, and I guess as you were impressed with Tyler running across the road, there was a point where I had to fix the stereo, and people were quite impressed with how quickly I could maneuver up onto the truck. Yeah. And so it was, I put on quite a show. And
you were the elf on the truck?
As he does daily at the ICTC up and down the hallway.
The repair elf. Yeah, I have 2 speeds, and right now I'm in park.
And the other is extremely slow?
No. Those who know me usually just try to just move
He's
aside.
either really on the go or he's on autopilot. Yeah. Those are the 2 ways to describe Keith. He's always got something to do, which is good.
Let's get Tyler up to the microphone. We'll talk to him in just a moment. But Kelly, you've got some some interesting
it's
hardware
like
there.
I said, it's too bad we're on radio this morning because we did bring some nice visuals. So maybe we can either capture a picture at the end of this.
Yeah, hey Josh, come on up and maybe you could do some Facebook Live here this morning.
Yeah, that's great.
He's back.
I'm going to actually put this right in front of Mr. Bash because this plaque belongs to him and his carpentry students. They recently donated some of their time to the Humane Society, and so I'm just going to turn it back over to him at this time because I saw them going out the door. I know they ended up with this really nice plaque, and we have people in our community who are really appreciative of the work that they did over there at the Humane Society. But, Tim, maybe you want to talk about the details of that project.
Well, that's beautiful.
This is really exciting. I'm really pumped about these kind of projects that involve the students in the community for whatever reason, and this was for the Humane Society. This was actually an exercise dog play area, they call, where students went from ground level clean through the roof. We did the roof, the trusses, everything, and provided the roof over it. So it's a excellent exercise place for the Humane Society, very utilizing their space. And so it was really a good experience for the students because they were able to actively interact and be a part of it. So those kinds of projects we really get pumped at, no matter where it is. The skills in the ICTC that those students are able to use them throughout the community. So it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, well, it's a gorgeous plaque, but it's more than just a plaque. It's a recognition for the fact that the kids are so involved and that this is a project that they really wanted to participate in.
Yeah, and they're anxious to get out there. We got about 1 day, 2 days at the most to finish it up, and they're anxious. They're disappointed they're not going out today and didn't go out yesterday. So we have to get back out there and finish that up.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure that they're looking forward to that. Terrific stuff. All right, so Tyler has waited long enough. We need to find out what Tyler's up to this morning. Tyler Cover, correct?
Yes, sir.
And your homeschool, I'm guessing, is Marion Center.
Yes, it is, sir.
Based upon the MC hat that you're wearing.
Yes, MC Wrestling. Gotta represent.
He's a proud stinger.
And you're in the featherweight division, I can tell.
Well, MC Wrestling, and speaking of featherweight, this guy's cross country.
I know.
And he can move.
I know because, I cheered for, did you see me cheering for you?
I saw you didn't even know who I was.
No.
You were like, wow, that guy's got some terrible speed, but he's sure moving for his size.
At the cross country meets, I cheered for Tyler. Everybody cheered for Tyler.
Yes, that is true.
It was tremendous watching you work your way through the courses, and Tyler's not the smallest fella in the world, but
no, that is definitely true. I am not the smallest.
But cross country prepared you, I'm sure, in terms of conditioning for wrestling, and now you're involved in the wrestling season.
Yes, it did. It very well did. Just running all the time, miles and miles every day, and then coming into the wrestling room, getting cut down to probably 1 mile a day, if anything. But just wrestling. I'm tearing kids apart, I think. It was just my conditioning alone.
Yeah.
Still get pinned, though, but
but they have to work at it.
a little bit better.
They got to work at it a little bit.
Yes, they do. A little bit more than they had to before.
I'll say, so what are you here for ICTC today?
I'm here for the health occupations room. Mrs. Allison, our teacher, she is suffering from common bile duct cancer. And I'm here to talk a little bit about all the benefits and stuff that we are doing for her.
Okay, well, please do, because this is a tremendously important cause.
We have 2 things that we're doing for her right now. We have bracelets that we have that go around our wrist. Mrs. Fox has one on right now. And we also have a benefit dinner January 13th, and we have over 450 in attendance, and it is sold out.
Wow.
Yes.
Sold-out benefit dinner. Where's it going to take place?
It's going to take place at the Fire Hall in Brush Valley.
Tremendous.
And there is a dinner, a dance, and some activities going on that evening. And what we're saying is that this is a situation where we've come together as a school, and we're really trying to help our health occupation teacher, Heidi Allison, and her family. And I know many in the community are aware of the situation. And so what we're saying is that even though Tyler's proud to say that it's sold out, and yes, there's a lot of support, if there's anybody out there that would like to make a donation, they could contact us at the ICTC, and we could make connections for them to be able to do that if they were so inclined at this time of the year.
Wonderful. Now, Tyler, what's the career plan? Because you don't go to ICTC without either having one or getting one. What's the career plan for you?
I'm actually hoping to go back to ICTC after I'm graduated from it. ICTC has a wonderful LPM program, and I'm hoping to get into that after.
It's tremendous. What attracts you to the health careers?
It's helping people. It's being able to move around. Relatively light work. I know a lot of the other occupations we have there are very hands-on, very lifting a lot of heavy objects, and I've done that a lot, and I don't quite feel that that's the career path I would like to pursue. Helping people, getting to know different people, new people, and I think that's the career that I would like to pursue.
Well, that's a tremendous, and ICTC is helping to prepare you for that.
Yes, it is. It is very much helping me to prepare for that.
Wonderful. That's absolutely wonderful. Now let's get back over here to Mrs. Fox, because we've not got all that much time left, but you've got another piece of hardware over there, don't you?
We do, and so it's real nice to be able to say that through the Tri-County WIB, Indiana County Technology Center was selected to be the Indiana County Employer of the Year. So this plaque comes to us because we sit on the Tri-County WIB, which encompasses Butler, Armstrong, and Indiana counties. And to have this plaque to say that we are the Employer of the Year, it is because of these types of activities that we're involved in. So it's not just the 13 technical programs that we offer and have excellent instructors and teach our students skills that give us a super great completion rate on our NOCD and our graduation rates, but we're out and we're teaching some of these soft skills as well. You know, we're taking care of ourselves internally, and we're reaching out to the community, and we're trying to give back as much as we can through the skills that our students learn and to improve everywhere we are.
Well, you certainly are doing that. My goodness gracious. You've given us a lot to chew on here this morning, including some cinnamon buns.
Yes.
And we appreciate that very, very much. But it's all part of that spirit of ICTC that you're talking about, isn't it?
It is. And so I think I speak for everybody here in the room as well as those that are back at school. You know, we just want to wish our community a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And think of us at the ICTC. I mean, we do have a great restaurant, and we try to share that with you each month, Todd, and we'd like others to come and make orders and have lunch or take out.
Well, you've never said that. You've never said that you actually do it as a restaurant services type of thing.
Well, you know, we've been in transition there, and I've been waiting for the new chef to kind of get his schedule in place there. So I'll be able to share that next month with you with what's coming up for the new year.
Really? So it's actually a restaurant-type setting.
Yeah, we did host our first monthly buffet right before Christmas, and I believe that's the best opportunity to come in and try a wide variety of foods that the students prepare around a particular theme. So coming up in January, I'll find out what that theme is, and then I'll be able to share that with you next month, or if Keith is here, he'll share that with you.
That's going to be tremendous. Well, thank you all for coming. This has been educational and tasty at the same time today, and we appreciate very much.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank
All
you.
right. It is Indiana in the Morning.
Merry
It's AM
Christmas.
1160 WCCS 101.1 FM.